Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to 3 Real Motion Outdoors. I'm actually trying something a little new, a little different this time. I am filming from my cell phone. This whole video, except for maybe while I'm sitting at the table, this entire video will possibly be shot from my cell phone. I have so much easier movement with this thing. The lighting fixes itself automatically. I don't have one of those super fancy cameras, but I got a great megapixel on my handheld camera. So this is what I'm going to use. Today, very specifically today, I got an unboxing for you today. These just came all the way from Ukraine. I got this thing on Amazon, and that's the reason I want to show it to you today, because I figured if any of you ever wanted to order anything very similar to this off of Amazon, that you would probably benefit from seeing this video, understanding what this thing actually looks like. So let's get right to it. All right, so right here we have our handy dandy, not those nails. Right here we have our handy dandy box from Ukraine. Of course, I'm not going to keep it on that side. It has my address on it. I have already opened this package. Now, this was on there. I believe it was like $134 or something like that. It ended up being something silly expensive, but I just wanted something that I think would work. So, without further ado, I bought this. What it appears to be is a miniature dual injector. So what I have is a dual injector. It's supposed to be 120 milliliters. It comes with everything you see here. Most of this comes in pieces. These actually, this tip screws off. This whole piece pops out, of course. All this comes apart. It came together as such. I actually just screwed those in, put those on. Comes with the extra rings, just in case you need to change any of the rings and valves in here. Of course, it comes with the mixing valve, which I thought was kind of a tiny valve, but there you go. Your mixing valve there pops right out there out the bottom, and I haven't used it or anything like that yet, so I'm hoping that it's not complicated. I'm hoping that it does what it says it's going to do without causing any issues. And of course, screwing things back together with one hand is always super fun. Okay, so that goes there, of course. Then connect this down to the bottom of the injector. The injector in there. You got your pump handle. Press down. Good to go. Good to go. And it comes with, of course, separate handles in case I want to take this apart. I still have 2 extra pumps to use with the 2 extra handles. Now, what I want to do is find out exactly how this sits inside one of these sprue openings, because I've never, like I said, I've never had one of these before. What bait is this? Oh, this is my lizard. Okay, so I'm just going to see how this sits inside here. It should, yeah, they pretty much sit right in the hole properly. I mean, it's split open, of course, because I put pressure on it and it's not sealed, but yeah, right in the sprue hole perfectly, just like such. What a wonderful, wonderful thing. I just got to figure out which angle I need to pump it at to get what I want, either sideways or this way. But it is going to be awesome once I figure it all out. Anyway, what I got to do at this point, I'm basically got to set up and get this stuff together so that I can put it to the test. So I need to get my big camera, get the camera set up, and I get some colors mixed up, and boy, we gonna run them. Let's get to it. All right, it has been a few days. I just wanted you guys to catch that update. Started this on a Monday. It is now Thursday, so quite a few things have changed if you ever happen to notice. But we are here at the table, and I had a great idea. What better do I have than to make my own stirred up baits and colors to try to make something that looks good? And I have what every other bait maker has, is remelts for days. So I am going to find some colors like such, and I am going to match them and remelt them. And and I got one in the microwave right now, so I'm going to remelt these, and I'm going to use those as my first dual injections, match up some colors and see what we get. So once this gets done, we'll get started. As you can see, we got us a purple and an orange there in the back. So we're going to run that and see what we get. I hope I'm pumping these in the right direction. Let me see. I think orange is going to be the bottom. Well, that's a lot more than I was expecting to have came up. Stuck there. Get those pushed down in properly. It's not moving. Oh, I did something wrong there. There we go. Well, that's just leaking out the bottom. That's not good. So maybe it was pumping. I thought I'd get more than that. I don't think that last one got. I lost a lot of liquid here on the floor. Lost a lot of liquid back here. But if you could see that color that's on the floor back here, that's the dopest color I've ever made. That overspill just showed me what this thing is gonna look like. I pumped it so hard, it busted out of every orifice on this thing. I just definitely over pushed it because I could not even tell it was moving. So I definitely lost a lot of liquid just on the ground there. I really want to see if I can pump just one more, because I need to get this last one pumped. Just wanted to quickly show you, I pulled this off. I know from watching other people's videos, I actually kind of like to see how this part turned out. Okay, well, it kept all my little rubber pieces in it, but yeah. Some of it broke off when I first picked it back up. But yeah, that's my two colors right. Oh, sorry, you can't even see it. But that's my two colors right there. Those look pretty good. I just gotta get the rubber rings back in place. I wasn't expecting it to hold on to my rubber rings like that. But yeah, that's that. Looking good. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta take you off the tripod for this one. They're pretty much about to be fully done and tried. I tried to get this one. That one may not have came out good, but this one for sure is full. But look at that color I made. Look at that blend, how it goes from the orange to the blue, just back there, spilled out onto the ground. Such an absolutely epic color right there. So I'm hoping these baits look half as good as that looks. Okay, I guess we start with the one that we lost all of our liquid on. Boy, I want to just keep this piece just for future reference. I just want to keep this piece right here, like my first ever dope mistake. Look at this thing. It was ugly on that side, but on this side, look how pretty that is. So let's see what an overshot mold looks like. Let's get you back out. That's what an overshot mold looks like. A whole lot of extra. Well, aside from the absolute peel job I'm gonna have to do to get all this excess off, try to get as good as I can without tearing into the bait, which I've already done a little bit. This must be some hard plastic mixed in here, because I ain't never had this trouble. Okay, well, I'm still in the middle. This is not going to be about fixing this bait. I'm pretty much just going to show you what it looks like when it's all said and done. Alright, and with a steady hand and some patience, as you can see, I got that frog back to looking the way I wanted to. Now the frog, of course, is pumped on the wrong side. I would have preferred the orange on the bottom, but I didn't even take the time to peek. So that purpley blue and that orange gives us a kind of a peanut butter and jelly vibe there. And then as you can see, the details are actually that same see-through blue that I made before. And it's just a remelt. So the blue with the orange looks like that. Still looks a little bluish until the light hits it. So yeah, that came out pretty nice. Let's check out some of these other ones. Alright. I don't remember what this one is, but I can open it. Oh, the jerk baits. So I did all of these backwards. So let's just go ahead and get that out in the open. I kind of remember which direction they were all facing. I pumped them all backwards. Orange is supposed to be on the belly, but all the oranges are on the heads. But I'm okay with that, because I really just wanted to see if the dual injector itself worked at all, because I've never had one. This is my first ever time doing this ever, and a little overflash on that one, tiny bit. But look at these, all orange, a little bit of overflash there, all orange. Ooh, there's a big hole in that one. Look at that, orange with that purpley bluish bottom. You turn it over, looks like jelly. So these, I'm gonna go ahead and call these the PB&Js. These came out pretty decently. Peanut butter, except for that spot there. It's the only one I messed up, but that's that peanut butter jelly time. Your boy can do laminates now. Look at me, just testing the water. Still see-through, still bluish, but purple and orange. Dope shiitake. All right, and on to the next one, which is clearly upside down and inside out. Actually, I think this is that new bait that I have a hard time opening, and I just tried this just because, which is dope, because these don't have a front, bottom, top, left, or right. But look at these worms. The peanut butter and jelly, orange on one side. Actually looks green once you get to the through that orange, and that purple turns green towards the tails. Well, let me see if I can set them up for you properly. Look at that, the orange purple side, purple, orange. I finally got a dual injector. I can finally get you clean and classic laminates. Look, this is stretchy. Look at that. Look at that. The orange and the purple with the blue. It looks wonderful. All right, and this one, I'm afraid, did not fill up. But these Cincos, I'm going to take a peek at them anyway. I think they're definitely doomed to fail. Oh yeah, doomed to fail. Well, they would have been nice, sort of, kind of. See, they would have had that nice PB&J look had they worked themselves out. But as you can tell, they're all. And this last one, which will probably look really good in PB&J. I just don't know if it actually filled or not properly, because this one I did after the fact. After I had pumped them all, I did a repump to get enough to do this one. Sorry, I can get it open. I can't get this thing open. Hold up. Alright. So everything's not completely filled. I'm about to say these things filled out all the way perfectly. So they are, in a manner, kind of perfect. So if you can see, I just got this one antenna that didn't fill in properly. But other than that, this is the color. I think I didn't have enough purple in there, because it's all orange. It looks like another bait that I've made before with the all orange, except for it's got a couple of highlights of that blue in the arms and the legs, things like that. But when you flip it on this side, it's got a much darker tone to it, but not actually the blue, because I think I didn't have enough in it to get that pump proper. But these came out better than I thought, and once I get good with this color mixing, it's gonna be on. Oh, it's gonna be on. All right, I got my next two colors out, and They are ready to go. I kind of thought that this was like a purpley color, but it ends up, once you scoop it and look at it, it's actually a really dark green color. So I'm gonna do these two greens because I've already made them, and we'll see how they go. Do we have enough? I don't know if we had enough to finish that. May not have finished that bug. We'll see. Zoomed in for aspects. Let's get to looking. Now I know that one did not fill. I did have enough plastic left over, but it cooled in the sprue. I mean in the actual pumps. So here is both of the greens. As you can see, one was more of like a lemon peppery color, and the other one looks like it's purple, but it's actually just a very dark green. So I tied those two together, and let's see what they look like as baits. So let's start here with these bugs, because the bug is the drug, according to Yak Pack. Oh yeah, look at those masterpieces. I completely knew that it didn't finish filling, so I was just hoping for the best. But yeah, that two-tone don't look too bad. See if I hope it came out better on some of these other baits. That didn't work out well at all. So we're gonna start down here with the frog. Okay, I'm gonna have to tell you, frog looks kind of like a normal frog right now. It just really does. But let's see. Okay, you can almost not really tell the blend in the frog. It's darker on the top, of course. As you can see, it's much lighter towards the bottom than it is towards the top, but not so much that you see a major difference in it. So this blend came out pretty good for the frog. You can barely tell it's blended, but you can see the blends. Well, let's check it on to something else. This is the jerkbait, I believe. This should probably look really good, because I think by the time we got to the jerkbait, everything was pumping like it's supposed to. So yeah, as you can kind of see there, how green those tails are. Dark backs with the blue flake in it. Let's take these out. Yeah, very dark. Very, very dark back, dark tails. Flip them over. Very light green, light tails, light colors. As you can see by this sideways one, it almost looks like a purple on his back, but it's just a dark color, a darkish green. So those came out looking really good. Dark green with the light green. Those are very fishable jerkbaits. Let's see what my shaky head looks like. Absolutely magnificent is what that looks like. It almost looks like I did it on purpose. Yeah, man, that looks like I might have done it on purpose. Look at that. How it gets super light towards the bottom. Flip it over. It's already much lighter and gets super light towards the bottom. That is nice. That is super nice. Look at that detail. Light green, dark green. That is a super dope collab of color. It's much better to see with your eyes. It's easier to see. But ooh wee. Last but not least, the 5-inch Senko. Yeah, it's a nice dark back. Look at that. Green on the other. It's more predominantly easy to see in a Senko. Half green, half dark green. You almost can't tell the difference. but they are awesome looking. They fit exactly not what I thought they were going to be, but sometimes with not what you want to be turns out better than you expected them to be. I think these look amazing. Giving y'all that wonderful look of what the dual injector was able to do for me today. Hope y'all truly enjoyed that. These colors look amazing. The PB&J, the double greens, very natural colors. Very natural colors. This turned out awesome. We are at the end of the video. I would really truly like to thank all of you for sticking around, staying tuned. I truly love the way these baits came out, man. That dual injector worked out awesome. Awesome. I didn't even expect the colors to look that good. These colors came out awesome. So thank you for rocking with me. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, the usual YouTube jargon, and I will see you on the next video. I am out. Thank you for watching. See you next time.